What's the most unexpected way a stranger changed your life? I worked in IT for years and dreaded every day of it. Every weekday looked the same. I'd wake up early, chug lukewarm coffee while a podcast played in the background, and shuffle onto the same packed train like a ghost. Most mornings, I barely remembered the ride, just a blur of glowing screens and tired faces. I kept to myself, headphones in, scrolling through the same social feeds like they might magically change. Then one day, someone sat beside me. She didn't say a word. She just opened a worn black sketchbook and started drawing. It wasn't casual doodling either. Her eyes scanned the train like a camera, and her pencil moved with this strange intensity, like she was trying to catch something slipping away. The next day, she was there again. Same seat, same sketchbook, same quiet focus. I noticed she didn't bring a phone or wear headphones. While the rest of us were trying to escape the ride, she was paying attention. She'd glance around, lock onto someone, and her hand would go to work. At first, I didn't think much of it. Maybe she was practicing, maybe she was bored, but weeks passed, and she kept showing up. Same time, same seat. She never asked for attention, but eventually, I got curious. One morning, she stood to get off the train, and her sketchbook slid halfway open. I couldn't help myself. I looked. She had filled pages with portraits of the people on our train. A mother holding her sleeping son. An old man staring at his shoes like he was trying to remember something important. A teenager with chipped nail polish biting her lip, eyes glued to the window. And then I saw myself. The drawing showed me hunched in my seat, eyes hollow, mouth set in a line like I hadn't smiled in years. It was haunting. She had captured the exact version of myself I tried not to think about. It was like she had peeled away the mask I wore every day and put the truth on paper. The next time we saw each other, I looked up and nodded. She nodded back. Eventually, the nods turned into small smiles, then short conversations. Her name was Lena. She was a freelance illustrator. A year before, she had lost her brother to suicide and hadn't really spoken to anyone about it until recently. She said the drawings helped her feel connected to people again, that when you sketch someone, you really see them. We started meeting outside the train, coffee at a quiet spot downtown, walks through the park on Sundays. Eventually, she invited me to her studio apartment. It was tiny, filled with sunlight, art supplies, and finished pieces covering every inch of wall. It felt more alive than any office I had ever stepped into. She told me my job was slowly killing me. She said it gently, but I knew she was right. Something about the way she said it made it impossible to ignore. I quit a month later. I started helping her with the digital side of things, built her a website, helped her set up an online store, promoted her work wherever I could. She taught art classes in the evenings and asked me to co-run workshops with her. I didn't know what I was doing, but I felt useful for the first time in a long time. We became best friends, not romantic, just two people pulled from the edges of their lives into something better. Then she told me she was moving, said she needed to be somewhere new, somewhere that didn't carry the same shadows. We hugged at the train station, our usual spot. It was a quiet goodbye, no promises, just gratitude. We didn't stay in touch. Life shifted, as it tends to. Years later, I moved to a new city. One afternoon, I passed a gallery and saw her name on the window. I walked inside, heart pounding, not sure what I was hoping for. In the center of the room hung a large sketch. It was me on that train, from the day she first saw me. The plaque read, "To the first person who made me feel seen again."